Hey everybody. Hey everybody, it's Jillian. So I just did some food shopping, and this was the first time I didn't break $100. And I'm actually pretty amazed at myself. So, first of all, I wanted to I wanted to let you know about probiotics for a minute, because it dawned on me when I was drinking a bunch of milk because I had stomach issues, right? I had constipation and all that, and I wasn't going to do the J juice, but I was going to let it sit for a minute, and then if I needed to, then the next day I would drink a bunch of milk or do something like drink a bunch of coffee and see if I can help it go through. And so, yeah, drinking a bunch of milk was like adding probiotics to my gut, because I already have the lactobacillus, I already have the gut bacteria in my gut. I'm not taking antibiotics to destroy it. So as soon as I drink a bunch of milk, guess what? Right on contact, it ferments. See, you can ferment anything you want in your gut when you have all the gut bacteria and the microbes that are necessary to influence and foster growth. But you also have to have a release system like blowing your nose, pooping, sweating, lymph nodes. And so when I was at the grocery store and I'm looking at I want some yogurt. And I remember that we were talking about probiotics and Activia and then kefir, right? And everyone's buying all of this probiotic stuff. I'm like, these are like a trillion little stomachs, just like the J juice. When we're fermenting the cabbage and the kale, that's like a trillion little stomachs. Well, and it's breaking down food. So why can't humans break down food on their own without turning to something like Lifeway kefir, Activia, or even J juice? And I'm like, it dawned on me, oh yeah, the antibiotics. Antibiotics destroy gut bacteria. That's why people are always turning to probiotics. Because I remember somebody was complaining when they took the Activia and they had the stomach cramps. Well, guess what? When I take a bunch of milk to develop mucus and also make me poop, I'm developing my own probiotics, and yeah, you get a few stomach cramps, but you feel better. And so those that are lactose intolerant are growth life intolerant. See, that's the thing that people don't get. And so then when I'm in the grocery store and I'm going through, I'm at Walmart, right? And there's so many different foods. And let me tell you, the memories, all the memories of every food I've ever eaten, the monsters inside of me that control my appetite, let me tell you, they want so much different food. And so that's why people are trying to figure out how to control their appetite, but they can't because the monsters are controlling them. But then I realized that when I was making all those different foods, like the Mexican food, the different types of like really good looking food, I was feeding the beast, and the beast was coming to surface. The beast wanted so many different foods that I've had the last 40 something years of my life. And I'm getting all like artistic and diversified in my food. I want the avocados, I want the spicy stuff, and I want the tomatoes, and I want this spice and that spice and that spice. But last week, I was just making chicken thighs, balsamic vinegar, and olive oil, and I would just soak it, the chicken thighs in the olive oil and the balsamic vinegar, a little bit of garlic, obviously there's some Italian spices in there, and some salt, and I would just put it in the frying pan. And I would just pan fry both sides. I would have maybe a little bit of spaghetti, a little bit of red sauce, and that would be for my dinner. And then I would have maybe 2 burritos, and they would be like bean burritos from El Monterey. And then I'd have my cup of coffee, an iced coffee, and I'd have some fruit and a little bit of vegetables. And I would have milk. Now, the milk would be in my coffee, or it would, well, when I drank my first drink today, it was a bunch of milk with some iced coffee. And so then that obviously made me poop and everything else, and it was crazy. I'm just like, oh my God, look at all this growth coming out. But yeah, and so then that is now what I what I need to eat. And I don't have to go and buy all these exotic foods and all these organic foods. I have my staples. And so then shopping is not only cheaper, but you're economical in it. You're fermenting your own probiotics in your gut because that's what your gut's for. And wow, then you realize how much we've been bioengineered to crave this food, that food, to blame this food, that food. I mean, I'm telling you, the bioengineering, the psychological operations, the corporations that are completely controlling your appetite, it is a huge campaign. And when you finally release the beast, you realize that those beasts were controlling everything about what you think, what you say, what you eat, what you remember, how you're brainwashed. And it is an awakening above all else. That's why I say, guys, this is going to be an incremental process. And every single time I get an evolution, that is something for you to look forward to. But you're not going to understand where I'm at until you start releasing the beast, but not by doing so much shade juice and doing the waterfalls. You're going to have to go through the fucking sickness. And that means the COVID, every single variant. It can mean all the hives. It's everything that you've ever ran away from or taken a remedy for or against. And all the vectors ever since the beginning. You will be having to deal with every single sickness that you've ever ran away from. Every single trauma your body, mind, and spirit ever dealt with. And then you will see what beast is running you in the background that is putting out the facade of your archetype. And there's 12 different archetypes, and you can Google those. I posted them on my Facebook, and they control everything that you do. Everything. Even what you eat. And so it made sense why I was just cooking up a storm, totally artistic with my cooking, and so creative with it, because it was all the beasts telling me what I needed to eat. And you have to feed the beast. See, those that are doing all the diets and intellectually trying to deprive themselves and deprive the beast, you're pissing off the beasts inside. See, those that are like, oh, I'm anti-GMO, I can't drink milk, and I can't eat this, and I can't eat that, and I'm morally against processed food, and donuts, and Starbucks, and Dunkin' Donuts, and your beast wants that, and the beast is still inside, all those beast cell memories, B cell memories. When you deprive it from what it wants and what it needs, even though you intellectually are like, oh, I'm not supposed to have that for whatever reason, okay, and it could be a billion fucking reasons, I don't care what they are, you are going to piss off the beast, and that beast will torture you. It will find a way to get back at you for depriving it, for hurting it. Oh, it's what I'm saying. We're not in the world you think we're in. We're not in the world you think we're in. When you finally meet the beast within, and to some people it's a religious experience, and that's why they turn to Christianity, Catholicism, whatever. But no, you are actually dealing with the community of organisms that was developed from trauma, that was developed from all your experiences that you ever had that liked certain things for whatever reason or didn't like certain things. And it's fine, you have them, but you have to release them because they're replicating. Not all of them, because you want to have some memories, right, of everything you ever did, but those memories aren't running you. They aren't telling you what to eat, think, feel, and say, and do, and and then this is where you realize that even in the JJ world, most of my people are run by the beasts that are still in their gut. Come on, sugar. Come on in. Come on, little boo. Oh, Jesus, sugar. You got it. Okay. Oh, my lordy. I know, I see you. I got all this laundry. I'm doing laundry. I'm doing my shopping. And, oh, my God. Trying to get shit done. Okay. And so, but I wanted to say this because I want you guys to see that in the future, you're going to have an easier time shopping. It'll be economical. You won't be so like developing a charcuterie or a smorgasbord. You won't be running a restaurant in your house where everyone has 50 million. Well, you might for everybody else, but you yourself, it's going to be, well, when you're by yourself, it'll be cheaper. Obviously, if you're with a whole bunch of people, that it's its own challenges and but whatever. But my husband, he's on the truck. He has his own food that he eats. I buy for myself when I'm here and my dog. And I'll tell you, it is so much easier now to go shopping. It is so much easier now during the week when I'm taking care of the beasts within me, that my beasts are happy with 2 burritos. My beasts are happy with my coffee and cream. My little beasts inside, the beast cell memories, they're happy with the chicken, the balsamic vinegar, little bit of pasta, and some red sauce. And then buy some vegetables and some fruit. Okay? And they don't need anything exotic. The beasts inside me are now very simplistic. And that's what people have to look forward to. And I gotta blow my nose. I gotta find a washcloth. And that's what you have to look forward to, is not only taming the beast, but assimilating with it and releasing the excess children that are running the shit out of you. And then you will get to know your beast inside, and you will be at a happy medium. You're not going to be working against yourself by starving the beast, by hurting the beast with surgery, by hurting the beast with antibiotics. No, you're going to respect yourself and the beast within. And that is why we have the split of good and evil in our society. Because people don't understand the beast within themselves, and it runs them. And it makes them evil. Because the beast takes over and the person disappears. And now you have a child who is out of control, who has been so traumatized by everything in our society. And then that's where serial killers come from too. Oh my gosh. But that's just something to look forward to. All right? Easier shopping time, cheaper shopping time too. All right, bye.